It's only been a week since the Blox owners RIP Indra and MyGame43 released a Q&A on the Gamer Robot website, and now they have dropped part 2. And the second bulletin gives us even crazier information, shows us some sneak peeks of the reworked fruits, and potentially gives us a date for the update trailer. And I'm gonna go over all the new information in this one video, so buckle up. I want to quickly go over the first bulletin from last week for those who haven't seen it. For those of you who have, just skip over to this time to see bulletin number 2. So right off the bat, you get a banner art. This is insinuating the 3 fruits that are getting a rework. Of course, we know now that it is going to be the Gravity, Barrier, and the Falcon. How do we know that? They all say in progress in the store. So right off the bat, they tell us actually a quick little mini story of Turtle Island being under siege by falling stars. The skies over Turtle Island have been anything but formal. Fiery meteors are crashing down, shaking the ground before vanishing without a trace. Some residents claim the air feels heavier as if the island itself is shifting. Some residents? Bro, there's like 2 NPCs on the whole island. Adding to the mystery, a hooded figure has been spotted near the impact sites, disappearing before anyone can get close. No one knows their intentions, but rumors are spreading. Is this just a strange phenomenon or something powerful approaching? So I mean, with the gravity rework being confirmed, I think it's pretty obvious this has to do with the gravity fruit. I don't know what the hooded figure is. Maybe you have to go through some sort of quest line in order to obtain the rework, but that doesn't really make any sense. Maybe it's one of those NPCs where you can get like a gravity related accessory or weapon out of. That would be pretty cool. Moving right down to asking the developers. So this is, as you can see, answered directly by RIP Indra and MyGame43. Will anything be done about the lag spikes in C3? Didn't even know there was any, to be honest. I guess I don't play the game enough. And Indra said they feel the pain too. Are they hinting at the pain rework? Is that a subtle clue they're throwing at us? We've been making optimizations behind the scenes to smooth things out. Expect a noticeable difference soon. Oh my god, bro. Every Blox player favorite word, soon. That means we won't see it for another 2 years, probably. What about the current PvP meta? Is it getting a rebalance? Absolutely. Mr. 43. Okay, the self-glaze is kind of cringe, but that's fine. I talk so much trash. Maybe that's why they don't answer my calls. So they've been fine-tuning hitboxes, damage scaling, and cooldowns to make fights more fair and skill-based. No more getting clapped by yetis or obliterated by dragons. Unless you deserve it. Bro, okay. Nobody deserves that kind of treatment. And y'all literally just dropped the Yeti and Dragon. If you were gonna rebalance the PvP, maybe don't make them so OP. Which Blox fruits are being added or reworked in this update? So this is what we already know. We hear you about the controls rework, but that's a topic for another day. So not coming yet. At least not in the next update. Will there ever be a fourth C? Not yet. Before we even think about the new C, so they haven't even considered adding a new C. We want to make sure the current ones are polished, balanced, and up to standard. A big expansion needs a strong foundation. Yeah, we still haven't seen the island reworks yet, so I doubt a fourth C is on the horizon. So another question was why the dragon fruit work took so long. Answered by Raphael von Indra the First, the Twilight Betrayer. Oh, the cringe. We'll allow it. We'll allow it. So skipping over all the yap, basically they had to rework a bunch of stuff multiple times, some mismanagement, yada yada. But here it is. They made huge progress on other parts of the game, and they're starting to roll out that content, beginning with 3 complete rework. Now remember, at the time they dropped this bulletin, only the gravity was showing in progress in the shop. They hadn't shown the barrier and the falcon yet. And that's not all. They're also developing a game-changing feature that will improve the experience for all players. It is something I personally find really exciting, and while it's not ready yet, I think when the time comes, it'll be worth the wait. Comment down below on what you guys think. I have absolutely no clue. And who are these guys? Who are these random scrubs? Part of the Dragon Talon crew? Uzod's trash crew? Join the MeEnyu crew, the Nakama. It's way better. Okay, so that's all the Q&A on the first bulletin, but they also threw in some cute little mini stories, Easter eggs. I don't know what you would call them. And they're actually connected across the bulletins. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So in a dramatic showdown, Rangers of the Wilderness have successfully arrested a notorious gang of poachers who have been targeting rare wildlife. Bolded wildlife. The poachers were caught after a tense pursuit. I can't read. The poachers were caught after a tense pursuit through the. I can't read. putting an end to their illegal activities. Now, if you zoom really close to the supposed poacher, you can see that he has falcon feathers in his hat. I think they were kind of hinting at the falcon rework over here for us. Now we know it's the falcon, so it's obvious, but back then, maybe a lot of people missed it. And the background clearly looks like a jungle in the first sea. I don't know if it's gonna have anything to do with a reworked falcon fruit. We're gonna have to wait and see. Typically at the jungle, I spin for the falcon, so I see the connection. And then down here, Shafi, our boy, is selling only the most daring pirates can claim this legendary right. This black with like colored outline, sort of like Tron neon light themed car. So at the time, I don't think anybody knew what it meant, but I have a very great suspicion this will look exactly like one of the fruits being reworked. With that being said, let's take a look at the second bulletin that was posted today, or I guess yesterday. I don't know when this video is getting posted. So here you got Bacon asking my game and Indra some questions. Where do you even ask these from? Like Discord, or you email them? Like, again, they don't reply. They never answer me. I feel like they block me. So how do I get in touch with you guys? Chapter 2 unveiled, secrets, surprises, and more. Issue number 2. So right off the bat, the card that we saw from the previous bulletin has been stolen. The Gate and Forge strike again. Deadly partners in crime. There's Shafi right there, looking kind of sad. And a bunch of noobs in the background watching as the car gets stolen. I think you guys can already tell what's going on in this picture, but let's take a look at the bulletin first. So the one-of-the-kind vehicle was stolen by the notorious duo, the Gate and Forge. Gate clearly meaning the portal, because we can see this guy activating a portal right here. There are the chains. And this is the portal they're driving into. So what is Forge? Let's keep reading. This time, during a public auction of a custom-built experimental vehicle, witnesses reported a perfectly timed operation. Gate opened the portal mid-sail, while Forge summoned towering structures out of thin air, blocking all pursuit routes within seconds. Does that ring a bell? Does any fruit currently exist in the game sound like that? Look at those towering structures in the back. What do they remind you of? Yup, that's right. The reworked barrier fruit. I mean, a 5-year-old probably could have figured that out. So it looks like the barrier is gonna get a complete new look. It's no longer gonna be green. You're gonna be able to forge these walls, and again they have like some sort of neon Tron color theme. I kind of like this much better than the way the barrier looks now. And I wonder if this car is also going to have something to do with a reworked barrier. Maybe the new F ability is gonna be just driving off in a car. That would be interesting. I'm not saying I like it or don't like it. Let me know how you might feel about that. Let's continue. The pair vanished with the vehicle before security could react. While the stolen car isn't considered dangerous, its unique experimental tech makes it priceless, and now it's in the wrong hands. Authorities are on high alert. Gate and Forge are known for their bold tactics and impossible gateways. They didn't just escape, they left a maze behind, stunned witness. So this experimental tech and the fact that it's named Forge kind of makes me think that you're gonna be able to get way more creative with the things that you make out of the reworked barrier or Forge. Instead of just summoning just one wall or a couple of walls or stairs, they might give you more flexibility on what you can make. A lot of people were saying it might be like a fruit out of Fortnite where you're just gonna be able to crank 90s, build crazy towers and structures. And even mazes, apparently. So there you have it, guys. We pretty much can picture in our heads what the barrier or forged fruit is going to look like when it gets reworked. A complete new look. And here the owners give us some more answers to our dire questions. Dude named King YouTuber, that's your name? I'm the King YouTuber! What are you talking about? So he asked, is Divine Art going to be released soon? And the answer from, I guess they didn't say who answered it. Divine Art was originally planned to be something bigger, but we had to backlog it to avoid delaying the Dragon update any further. One of its abilities also ran into a major Roblox engine bug that's out of our control, so there's no plans to release it anytime soon. Bro, what? We've been waiting on the Divine Art for like 2 years. At this point, it's almost like an urban legend. The new Blox players haven't even heard of it. They think we're just making things up. But it was supposed to exist. Looks like it was even leaked. There's the M1 combo. It's like chains. It's like gold chains coming out of your hands. And you can even see the skill set here. The Fool's Demise, Judgment of the Pitiful, and Timeless Misery. Look at all that stuff, man. What is all that nonsense? What could possibly be that caused it to run into an issue with the engine? Looks pretty standard to me. Okay, never mind. No, it doesn't look standard at all. This dude just teleported into space. I could see how that might cause issues. Well, anyway, no point dwelling on it now. It's not gonna come out anytime soon, so let's move on. MS Gamer asked, will there be a trading update? A lot of people are frustrated with the 4 fruit limit and 40% value rule. Okay, first of all, it's 5 fruit limit. Like, clearly you don't even trade, so why are you asking? We have big plans for the trading system. We're exploring new tradable item types, expanding beyond 4 slots. Oh, 4 fruit limit. Okay, no, I'm the stupid one. I thought he said 4 trade limit. Durr. Expanding beyond, okay, that's impressive. Beyond 4 slots, that's gonna open up like a whole new possibility of trading. And possibly introducing a brand new trading hub world. Ooh, so everybody have to go to like a different world to trade. That place is gonna be more packed than an Asian flea market. So maybe the new tradable items are like those droppable materials, which would be great news for me, so I don't have to spend hours upon hours farming for the dragon scales. I could just use my YouTuber privilege to get them from people. Next question. This one actually hits pretty hard. Why haven't the devs released a Fruit Awakening in the last 2.5 years? I think the last one being the Dough Awakening. Everybody's been wondering that, so shout out Kampa for asking the question. Awakenings were originally a way to add new content and give players more to unlock, making older fruits viable again without removing the original moveset. But that was years ago. With a bigger team now, we're shifting toward a full reworks that modernize the entire fruit, and no need to slap a flashy awakening onto an outdated kit. The upcoming Gravity rework is a great example. As a mythical fruit, it should feel more powerful and modern by default, just like the Dragon rework. So guys, it seems like there's gonna be no more awakenings, which is a little sad. I mean, it wasn't really just about making the fruit stronger. Doing those raids were kind of fun in a way. All right, Noctis said, can the crew system get an update? Yes, but we haven't started this yet. There's obvious things we'd like to add, like crew ranks, but we have much larger ambitions to rework crews entirely. Okay, so that's happening. Oh, this one, Zeph. Will our gravity fruits be turned into tokens? We're not making the same mistake twice. Dragon tokens existed because of the 2 dragon fruit options. Okay, sure. Bro, Zeph gets 2 questions? What? How many updates after the coming one do you plan on releasing the map, UI, and crew reworks? So they're not gonna just replace maps. They're keeping the nostalgia while adding side missions, puzzles, and expanded stories within the maps. Now that sounds pretty cool. Previous map reworks went through several revisions, and early UI styles were scrapped after the community's feedback. Ooh, hold up. Are you telling me these new map concepts, that new cafe, this new UI, social UI, and all these new maps are all been scrapped? Wow. That's a lot of work down the drain, guys. Look at that hot and cold. Look at that thing. Looks like a map out of Command and Conquer or like StarCraft. A new roadmap is coming later this year, but expect blog posts soon with more insight and teasers. Oh my god, not another roadmap. No, we done with the roadmaps, bro. They don't work. Remember the 2023 roadmap when the dragon fruit was supposed to come out and it was delayed by an entire year? Maybe they do work. Maybe whatever dates they give us, we just have to like shift it by a year to make it accurate. Okay, I'm done talking shit, guys. I'm done. Okay, next question. Why is it so hard for devs to just drop mini updates with bug fixes and balance changes while we wait for the big ones? And the answer is, this was a workflow issue in the past. We used to bundle new content, bug fixes, and balance changes together, which meant we couldn't release one without the others. Fixes will get stuck behind unfinished content. Luckily, that's been solved recently, so you can expect more of these smaller updates between major ones moving forward. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Damn it, I just said I'm gonna stop talking trash. Here we also talk about the mysterious scientist breakthrough. You know, the guy that stands beside the raid entrances that are literally drooling for some reason. So, sources whisper that he's found a way to push fruits beyond their natural limits. Not through awakenings, but through something far more obscure. Yeah, it's called rework. You just answered that. Subtle shifts, unseen changes, powers that weren't meant to surface. Not all the experiments succeeded, but the ones that do, they're extraordinary. Yeah, barrier, falcon, and gravity. Apparently, those are the only ones that succeeded. The experiments begin soon. Stay alert and prepare yourself. Okay, I'm just kidding earlier. This might not actually be a reworked fruits. I have no idea what it possibly could be. Hopefully some more mini quest puzzles and stuff that we could do while we wait for these big updates. And here's a developer thought. We still have some empty space left on the Tiki Outpost. Maybe we can add a new boss fight in this area in the next update? Hell yeah, please make it happen. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe they can make the fight happen right here. This is a great arena for a boss fight. Looking at the Tiki Outpost map, it is definitely very big and largely empty. So yeah, I think y'all need to put like a world boss, man. Maybe one size of a building. AKA your mother. And finally, so here it says stay tuned next week for a blog post of a sneak peeks of the newly reworked fruits, which means a trailer might come out a week from now. So stay tuned. This is gonna be crazy.